Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing beautifully well. For today's valued viewer request, we've got Cruz Thomas. Hey Cap, been trying to nail this one for a while and just can't seem to do it. Could you guys please try the Blue Angels High Alpha Pass? Brackets, maybe you could give some tips. Oh god, it's hard. It is a hard maneuver to do. It's all about feel. And so when you've got them, it's like air-to-air refueling. Once you've got the muscle memory, you're fine. But it takes ages to get your muscle memory in and the feel of the aircraft. And each aircraft's different. If you don't know what High Alpha Pass is, let's go and check the Aviators TV channel. 2 Blue Angel Hornets. So they're flying straight and level. They're not increasing or decreasing altitude at a constant speed pretty much. And they're maintaining a certain angle of attack. God, to do that together in formation, those guys are completely nuts. How do you do that? I mean, just doing the move is, well, not impossible, but for the layman like me and you, basically impossible. So I'm sure you've all seen it in an air show, and generally speaking, this era of fighter, they were designed to fly at a very high angle of attack. It helps you in combat. We've talked about the big things that help you in combat in ACM. Your turn rate, your radius of turn, and your sustainable angle of attack. And although this type of flying would not be done in a fight, it's just showing that the fighter can maintain a high angle of attack. Now, my understanding is, and correct me if I'm wrong, but this era of F-18 was not limited in angle of attack. And F-16 was limited in angle of attack, I think 26 degrees, so it wouldn't let you pull any more than 26 degrees other than in an emergency. This fighter can fly essentially at any angle of attack. You could pretty much stand it up on its tail and fly it along if you had that kind of skill. It's not particularly accurate, but I've just taken 45 degrees, plumb, horizon, and I've clicked them at about 26 degrees. So we've got to go and try RC, and it's not just a case of flying at a high angle of attack, it's the skill, it's sustaining it in terms of altitude and speed above the ground. That's where the real skill comes in, and I don't reckon we've got a hope in heck of doing this, but I guess we go and try. Any thoughts, Super RC?
I think we'll be able to do it.
Confidence is good. RC, I like that. Okay, valued viewers, welcome back. I'm in an F-16, RC's in Blue Angel Hornet. Reason being, I prefer the sound of the engine, the response of the engine in the F-16 over the F-18. You know, it's just a feel thing. It's a personal preference. So this is what I'm going to try. So you can see my angle of attack down there. The limiter, I think, is set to 26 degrees. So I'm going to aim for 26 degrees. You can see my controls there. And I'll try and talk through it as I do it. There is a very certain way of doing it, at least in DCS. And it's been a while since I've done this properly, but we'll give it a go. What we want to do is lock the plane in max aft stick, and then we don't have to worry about the aft stick anymore, and then we're going to balance the plane kind of on its tail with the fly-by-wire limiter at 26 degrees, and all we've got to do at that point is just do the throttle and just make sure we don't yaw left or right. So, and the Hornet will be a little bit different actually, because we're not going to have that angle of attack limiter. So maybe we'll try the Hornet after that. So we're going to enter obviously at slow speed, sub 200 knots. And we're going to get slower and slower and slower. As we get slower, the aft stick, more and more aft stick, until we hit full aft stick deflection, which is where we want to get to. In that case, we're balancing the fly-by-wire on its limiter, which is the best thing we can do. We're going to get down in altitude as well, obviously. I don't know how to turn the landing gear warning off, so you'll just have to put up with it. Apparently there's a horn silence here, so I'm just going to look for it.
Near the
ping. Got it. Angle of attack 12 degrees, maintaining.
Altitude.
15 degrees. Right, got to start balancing the aircraft now. Start feeding in a tiny bit more back stick. Altimeter 600, 500 feet we'll aim for. Starting to shake, but that's okay. We don't mind that. This transition into that 26 degrees is the problem. Holding the 26 degrees is not actually that hard. So we're about 17 degrees. It's kind of hard for me to look down at the moment. Plane wants to wobble, so we're going to keep a check on that with the rudder. Okay, 22 degrees. Still not quite full aft stick, so we've not we've not locked out the fly-by-wire quite yet. It will be coming soon. 22 degrees. And nearly locked it out. That is the stick fully aft. We've locked out the fly-by-wire. That was a close one. Oh, I screwed it. I screwed the pooch RC.
I can't get over 20.
Let's see if we can regain that.
Without gaining altitude.
Right. So I've got the fly-by-wire, I've got the stick fully locked back now. Now all I'm doing is just concentrating on keeping the yaw and the throttle. 600 feet, so we've gone a bit high. We're fully locked out at 26 degrees, as you can see. Fly-by. There he goes, look. Whee! Supercap. I'll keep an eye on that. Ain't too much speed. 100 knots. Try another flyby. Whee! I'm going to start trying to yaw right with the rudder now to go around in the circle. Now the dynamics will change. You'll need a little bit extra thrust when we go round in a circle like this, when we're turning. So just be careful. I'm going to try a 3D view again. Look at the hat, high alpha. It's not going to work, got to be real careful. Okay, neutralise that. Neutralise the rudder. A little more power, and we're good. So I'm going to do everything with my rudder rather than my aileron. I'm not even sure the ailerons will work at this angle. I don't really know. Flying along happily, bouncing 26, 25 degrees. Like I said, we can't get above that in the Viper. There's a lovely point where she's balanced now. I'm not actually putting any inputs at all now because she's perfectly balanced. What's the runway? Where's the runway gone? Well, I got a bit confused and lost, but I guess we're just going to fly around it like this. So, I mean, I can just go like this until I run out of fuel, basically. I'm going to go and have a look at RC, see if we can get RC to do it. Stand by. This is my favourite bit. Light the burners.
Can't get over 20 without starting to gain now.
I'm going to have a go in the...
I would try the Hornet.
Yeah, I'll try the Hornet. The problem with the Hornet is we haven't got this angle of attack limiter, which is really useful because, like I said, you just pin it on the limiter. With this plane, it's going to be a bit more dynamic. It's going to be a bit more like trying to do it in a Warbird, which is because you've got no restrictions. So you need.
You might be able to do it. I just couldn't do it.
You need a lot of feel, and the problem is in a video game or simulator, we just haven't got any pants feel, and I can't hear the engines very well in this plane, which is why I struggle with this plane. But let's give it a go. I don't think they used flaps on the video that I saw, but let's give it a go. Right, we've got an angle of attack in the HUD. Yes, we have. How about that? Yep. Right, watch this, valued viewers. Doesn't matter. We've got a 20 knot headwind on just to help us out a bit, but it doesn't really make any difference.
I'm getting a 36 on a 15.
15 are really easy. I imagine it's got a bit of a simpler flight model on it, so
yeah.
High fidelity models are a little more. The first time I've tried this in a Hornet, so let's give it a go.
44 on the 15.
Check gear, check gear. Check gear, check gear.
I forgot to set my barometric pressure, so 400 feet was actually on the ground. Try that again. Wow, so that means in the F-16 I was actually doing about 50 feet. I didn't even notice. Not below 700, not below 700. $26 degrees. Oh, this bird's harder. Oh, see, this bur's harder.
It is hard.
Can't lock the stick out. It won't let me lock the stick out. Oh my god, I've got out to like 50 knots. Oh, help for me! Help for me! I can't do it in this. You just need a lot more skill in that F-18 to do it.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
I can get it to stand on its tail, but I can't get it to stay.
Yeah, F-16 and F-15, I think the F-8, I can't remember how the F-15 works exactly. I think it's got an alpha limiter of some kind. So you can just stand it on its tail, hold full stick back, and just balance the throttle. F-18, you need actual real skill, and that's me out. What did you achieve on the F-15, roughly?
Well, look, I'm up right now.
Okay, this is a low fidelity model, so it's not as highly modeled as the other ones, but it's going to be fun. Did you use flaps or not? I don't think you need to, do you?
I don't think I did.
There's been plenty of lift there. Okay, let's get a good one. Let's get a good one here. What's this, valued viewers? For some reason the HUD is tiny for me. Where's angle of attack? Is it on the HUD? Oh, it's in units. It's in units.
No, yeah, it's in there.
That's not degrees, that's units. So from units to degrees is like divide 2 minus 5 or something? You'll have to tell me what my angle of attack is, I can't do it.
Right now it says 11.13. What does your HUD say?
22. There's a formula to divide them, but I can't do it in my head on the fly. You watch this, I'm going to get a good one here, RC. Oh, I had full left rudder. Well done, Cap, you knob. Oh, no wonder the Hornet was so hard. Oh well. It's done now, RC, it's done now.
You are at 22.
Hey, we're getting there.
24, 25, 26, 27. Quite common out there.
I haven't even locked out yet.
30, 32, 35.
About to lock out. The yaw goes all funny.
Uh-oh.
Locked out.
Okay, you were at...
Help us!
You're right around 40.
I'm doing it.
Only momentarily. Let's see what you're about... Yeah, you're... Are you stable?
Well, it's as stable as it's going to allow me to get. It bounces all over the place.
You're kind of bouncing between 30 and 45.
That's not bad. 30 degrees. It's impossible to hold it properly, but... Well, not impossible, but hard.
Now
I'm trying to get an exterior view. Oh, look at that! RC! That's so cool! And burners on. Super Cup to space! Anyway, great fun. So that shows you roughly how to do it in those two jets. Hornet's harder. Anything you want to say, Super RC, in your experience of this?
Nope.
Ooh, Gravity's about to win this one, RC. Gravity's going to win this one!
Oh.
How embarrassing for me. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you later.